Breaking news is coming out of Pretoria, where the Hawks have carried out a major operation at the home of a senior South African political leader. Early reports indicate that the raid uncovered significant evidence, drawing nationwide attention and concern. Witnesses describe an unusual surge of activity as investigators moved quickly through the property, collecting documents, digital devices, and other materials of interest. Social media immediately lit up as people shared live updates, videos, and speculation about the possible impact of the findings. Subscribe now and turn on notifications to stay updated with verified reports as this story unfolds. According to initial information, the Hawks arrived at the residence in a coordinated effort designed to secure crucial evidence. Officers reportedly encountered multiple secure areas within the home, including private offices and storage spaces containing files, computers, and other sensitive materials. Sources say the operation lasted several hours, with forensic teams carefully cataloging every item seized. While a full inventory has not been released, insiders indicate that the findings include documents outlining financial transactions, communication logs, and potentially unreported assets. The implications are significant, as these materials could shed light on political, administrative, and financial dealings involving some of the nation's most influential figures. The timing of the operation seems connected to ongoing investigations into corruption, mismanagement of public resources, and alleged abuse of power. Analysts suggest that the Hawks' action is part of a wider effort to enforce accountability and transparency among senior government officials. Some observers note that repeated raids on high-level officials' residences may reflect growing confidence among investigators and a willingness to pursue sensitive cases despite political pressures. While no formal charges have been announced yet, the discovery is already fueling speculation about potential legal actions or additional institutional scrutiny. News of the raid and its findings has caused a stir both online and offline. Citizens are expressing shock, concern, and a demand for clarity regarding the nature of the evidence and its broader implications. On social media, hashtags and trending topics related to the raid dominate feeds as South Africans discuss what the revelations could mean for governance and accountability. Politicians from all sides have responded cautiously. Some have praised the Hawks for their diligence and the importance of transparency, while others warned against drawing conclusions before investigations are complete. The ruling party issued a statement urging calm and emphasizing that legal processes must proceed without interference or politicization. Operational sources described the raid as one of the most technically detailed and carefully executed in recent memory. Teams reportedly used advanced surveillance, coordination with multiple law enforcement units, and forensic procedures to ensure no evidence was compromised. The complexity of the operation suggests authorities anticipated resistance or attempts to conceal key information. Security experts highlight that such raids show the challenges of investigating high-ranking officials while maintaining public trust in law enforcement impartiality. Balancing transparency with operational integrity is delicate, and the Hawks appear to have prioritized accuracy, discretion, and thorough documentation throughout the process. The discovery at the top leader's home is expected to have major implications for both political and public accountability. Depending on the content of the seized materials, investigators may gain critical evidence that could influence ongoing inquiries, shape public policy debates, and potentially lead to charges against officials involved in wrongdoing. The operation also emphasizes the importance of institutional independence in South Africa's law enforcement agencies. By acting decisively and transparently, the Hawks send a clear message that no individual is above scrutiny, reinforcing accountability as a cornerstone of effective governance. Authorities are expected to spend the coming days analyzing the recovered materials. Forensic teams will examine documents, digital communications, and financial records to determine their significance. Legal experts suggest that, depending on the findings, formal charges, additional investigations, or parliamentary inquiries may follow. Meanwhile, the public is advised to wait for verified updates and avoid speculation while the investigation continues. The integrity of the process and the reliability of any potential outcomes depend on careful, methodical work by authorities, and rushing conclusions could compromise justice. The Hawks' startling discovery at a top South African leader's residence marks another critical moment in the fight against corruption and abuse of power. While the full extent of the evidence is still unknown, the operation highlights the importance of transparency, accountability, and diligence in upholding the rule of law. Subscribe, like, and share to stay informed with verified updates as this story continues to unfold. Responsible reporting will continue to provide clarity on what is becoming a defining moment in South Africa's political landscape.